Hi guys, welcome to the channel. We're doing a reading for a Capricorn Sun and Taurus Moon. And how is everybody today? I'm trying to get into the mode here. Give me a moment here. I'm Donna. Again, welcome. Let's see if the volume's up on here. That's recording, okay. Not sure where the volume up is on it when it's recording. It's not showing anything. I don't want to start pushing things. I don't know what it is. I'm pulling from 2 decks. I think the one deck, there's a couple cards from Carolyn Mass. I think Miss. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly. It's from the Archetypes deck. And then I believe we have the Moon deck with the Moon deck. I don't remember the names of them. I've had them this way for so long in a box, in a different box. Otherwise, I'd be showing them right now, the box for you. Okay. There's my guides, angels. And Source, God, Source, please to help me with a clear reading of protection, love, and peace. May it be understood easily. Thank you for your protecting us, and you know that. Thank you. It is waking him up. Rejoice in celebration. And up there. That's nice. Something must be going right, right? Rejoice and celebration. Ooh. I'll show you the cards in just a minute. Do a general reading here. Okay, we had the rejoice and celebration. Something's happened, or something you've gotten through, or something good that came along for you, or something you released. A firm foundation, which that's what the number 4 is. It stands for, like, new growth, building new, and you need the firm foundations of whatever it is, whether it's business or home or a relationship or whatever it may be. You see the mountain back there. I know sometimes this also kind of makes me think of the root chakra area, but we'll see what cards come up. But this is good. It's a good card. memories of love, number 6, and 6 is family and friends and home and some the places where you feel comfortable and secure. So there's memories of love. As it sounds like past life, not past life, or could be, but a past tense is what I meant to say. Yeah, because you have the heartache and loss, number 3 again. The 3s for me are like God's source, creator. It's a strength number, like the triangle here. It's like how it stands firm, hard to tip over type thing. And it can also stand for trilogies, like 3 of something. But there's something that you've lost that has caused heartache and loss, and whether it's a relationship or something else. With this card. And this, let me see what other card, before I say more about this, I want to see what other cards come out. It makes me think it would make sense too, like her hands are together, like you're closed. Whatever it is has kind of closed you a bit, which would usually happens to our heart area too. So. Okay, so moving on into the light. It's walking from the dark and into the light. There's growth out into the light. See the green leaves. Back here the leaves are all brown and it's dark and it's time. He's got to watch this. It's time to walk to the light. And you have 6 again, which has to do with family and relationships and friends, and you're moving into the light. But there's something that you have left behind that has caused you heartache. Might have, like I said, might have closed you up a bit in your heart. It hurt. Okay. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, I just got these 2 just popped out. Heart chakra and rest and rejuvenate. For some reason I was thinking that said rejoice. It kind of threw me off. But who knows, maybe it was something that you were, something you didn't want to, maybe you didn't want to and it hurt you, but it might have been a better move for you in the long run. And so with the rest and rejuvenate, it's healing, to heal. Spirit likes to see us take time to heal with, especially with your heart and all that, because it closes, when you get hurt, your heart's hurt, it closes your heart up, and it makes it really hard for you to fully take in love again. So it takes rest and taking care of yourself, pamper yourself. Don't feel bad about that. Take time and with the nature, going into nature maybe and regrounding, taking time for yourself. Taking time with yourself. But definitely with nature and grounding with it. And then the fourth chakra is what I was, it's your heart. Your heart's it has to do with your heart. With these cards, you've had something that has hurt you, But see, with this card, makes me think that, you know, it was something that was best for you, whatever it might have been. In the long run, it was better for you to do that, to move on. So, your heart chakra. I'm not sure how familiar you are, so if you already know this, hang in there, you know, and bear with me for a minute. Maybe closed, and between trying to open up and release that negative energy, and, you know, whether it's through meditation or just, who knows, maybe just going out into nature and grounding and taking time to yourself and, you know, working it through whatever might have happened, and so you feel better and releasing that energy, because that sad energy, it's a lower energy, and you know, it's not good for us at all. So, and that's closed up your heart, you know, so you might need to clear your chakras, which would help you feel better. It'll raise your vibration, which will make you feel happier. You'll get over whatever it is a little quicker. Let me see what else there is. The light. Heading toward the light. Coming out of the darkness. The 19 and the 1 and 9. And you add them together, it comes to a 10. And the 1 and 0. It's a new beginning. Well, I guess beginnings are new, but the 1 is for beginnings. So you're going toward a lighter, more positive direction. Wisdom. This has taught you these lessons, you know, they teach us things and makes us wiser. This also leaving family. This card for me is, you know, leaving family. He's looking back, looking at family. He's got a book that's knowledge and wisdom and knowledge, and of course you have like the some kind of religious or spiritual, religious, I guess I should say, with the robe and the hair, the, you know, monk type thing. The dog is also a sign of loyalty, friends, or, you know, whoever it might be, a guide, or loyalty. And then you have the sun here, and a lot of times the sun is warmth and growth, and a lot of times it'll show up when it's works with your solar chakra, which is above your belly button, and it has to do with emotions and also it's really shiny. That's good. And you have 5, which is positive changes. But it's walking away from something. Let's see. It could be walking away from religion or some type of spirituality. And excuse me. You have somebody with you that is very loyal. Like I said, whether it's your other half or who's a good friend, best friend type of thing, and or spouse, or like I said, a guide, some spiritual guides. Oh, you get the universe. 21 comes to a 3. I don't know if you already do like meditation or that type thing, or if you're already connected with your higher self. That's what it makes me think of, like you're already connected with spirit. Let me see what comes out after that. Oh, harmony, a 6th, family, friends and home, and being with someone that you really, you care about. And hang on, I want to just check to see which way this is going. Is this oh, okay. Emotional loss came up again, and a 5, which is change. If I'm understanding correctly here, see, I'm not sure how far into spirituality that you're into, but you have a lot of cards with having to do with spirit and the light and like God and source and creator energies and universe. That's like a connection. To me, that's a connection to bigger than just right here. And then this one came out with a harmony. Now, if this is coming up for you, you're missing somebody. You're feeling a feeling of missing somebody, probably, is what I'm thinking. Emotional loss. Here, let me bring out another one before. I know what I'm thinking. I just want to make sure it's what I'm thinking correctly. Okay, wisdom. 22. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's showing me that you're in a higher vibration and that you're knowledgeable. Seeing the ladder, you're higher in frequency. So there's your other half, or your of your spiritual side, your higher frequency, higher dimensional other half that we all have, each have, and they're usually in a much higher frequency, is who you may be feeling if you're feeling like you're missing somebody. See how she's stretching out? She's trying to see, in the water is emotions, and like for this situation, I would take it as emotional. It can be for cleansing and all too, but it's in the boat. It's like it's all kind of fogged in your emotion. It's not clear. It's and this one was up before that with the your heart. You miss somebody, or your heart's hurting in some way. And okay, let's see. So it can also be somebody that you're spiritually connected to, that's part of you, that might be here, that's not quite in the same frequency that you are right now. So it might have been, like you're not matching up yet. So you have emotional withdrawal. Number 8. Number 8 though is like flow. It's usually it has something to do with abundance of some kind, whether it could be abundance in healing, it could be abundance of many things to come, and knowledge and idea. It can even be material. It could even be, like releasing whatever it is. Seas at the ocean. The salt water, like saltwater baths, they help you, like get rid of the negative energies and lower energy, which is sadness and fear, and not just yours. I mean, other people too. We feel it daily, on a daily basis. We, get in other people's energies. We get lower energy coming in from just like even on the computer, and it can pull us down energetically, like our mood. So again, they're taking time to themselves and healing. Take a nice long bath, light a candle, put some like nice tone music or something, turn the light off with the candles on, just like rejuvenate. If you end up having to cry or anything, just cry. Let it out, or just enjoy it. Release whatever it is. That might be, try to. A lot of times it takes more than just one time. It might take a while. Especially if it's somebody that you're connected to through spirit. See, to bring on transformation. See, with her being on somebody's head, I can think of this in a few ways. It can either be like you're opening up your crown, or your gifts are opening, your psychic gifts, your intuition, or they already are. It can also be, like showing you hang on, let me see what the next card is. So it can be a few different things. See, you had the green again. There's a lot of green with the, I was going to say green, and usually when you get the green, you get yellow too, which for the chakras. So I was talking about the sun chakra too, the solar. That's one right above your belly button, if you don't know. And that chakra. Their energy wheels inside you, which there's like 7 main ones inside of you, and they each like keep clearing of energy that we bring in to our body every day, but they need to be cleared out of the lower energy. So, and this one works on the area, and it's about like your waist height somewhere, and it helps in that area there. But that area is also an area where your emotions are connected to the chakra. And then this with the green is the heart. Now this, like sunlight, will help with the solar chakra. Also, the lower chakras are good, like with moving your hips or dancing or something, like that type of thing. And the movement, the lower chakras help us with earthly, like grounding and feeling secure and that type of thing. It's more of a masculine part of our body when it comes to the chakras, and then the ones above are more into the psychic and heart and emotion. So, but if you keep seeing green or a certain color, that can be your guides trying to get your attention that needs clearing. The color chakra. It can also be you wanted the yellow, orange, red, And then the blues, and then the white and violet. There's a color for each one. Let's see, like she's got the green shirt on. Green and yellow. Okay, now let me try one more in this deck and then we'll go to the other deck. Ah. The path. Got an 8 again, which is with the flow and the abundance. So is she on the path already? See, there's that ladder again. Your frequency, you're becoming enlightened if you haven't been already. See the ladders? And she's looking. And it's going into like another frequency or density or dimensional type, you know, like that type of vibrational difference. And you're raising in your frequency, which is good. It makes you much happier. It's it helps your heart to, you know, along with trying to release that hurt or missing, or, you know, whatever it is that you're going through that's sad. And, yeah. And then look. New beginnings are coming up. Yeah, she's like, okay, I'm all healed and I'm ready to get out for a while. That always makes me think of God. Zero. So he's with you. He, she, they are with you. Your angels, your guides, your which also you may have, you know, the fairies and elementals too, which can be another, makes me think with this card. A lot of us have a mixture of guides, and we move through different frequencies, and especially now because the frequency is raising on the earth, and so are we. So we're vibrating quicker. And we're becoming very sensitive to energy, and it's the energy is quick, wants to manifest things for you. And I was just something particular I was gonna say. Oh, that's right. Okay, the different. See, as you go through the different frequencies, because we go up and down, because our emotions will put us in different frequencies. When we're sad and fearful and we're angry, it puts us in a low frequency, which makes us feel that way. And it's not healthy, that energy. It's actual energy, and you know, that can stay within us, and then we can go back up again into that high frequency. Well, it's the same thing with your guides. Like, you'll have different kinds of guides, spirit guides, and each one, you know, from different frequencies. And they're all good at something particular that maybe the other one isn't. They all know pretty much what the other one does, I think, a lot of the times, but certain ones are better at helping with things than the others, so they all have their talents. So we're left here at new beginnings. And you're starting new. Walking out the door, ready for the world. Ready for the new world. Here, let me pull up. Try the shaman deck. See what comes from there. Excuse me. You have healing. It's a lot of it has to do with healing, and there's somebody that you're connected with like I said, we all have other parts of our soul and spirit, and they're us, other parts of us, or the other half of us, or it can even be, somebody that from another. What am I trying to say? Dimension, dimensional difference, a higher dimension, or it can be somebody that's even here now, and you guys are connected spiritually, energetically. But sometimes, like I said, we're all trying to get through this lifetime, and learning, and sometimes one person, we have all different paths, so it takes one person longer than the other to start kind of before we can get on the same frequencies. And because when you're not in the same frequency, like basic frequency, and you see things differently, and it you clash with each other, and it's hard. Doesn't mean you can't later on, though, because the frequency does change the energy. The seer. Okay. One spirit. You're, that's her. Where's the other? Somebody else. Okay, I'll show you a second. Let me just take a moment. Let's see what I have here. Six here. Family. Healing. And staff. Okay, let me try one more card. Hang on. See your Capricorn and Taurus. So your fire and earth. Let's see. Okay. So you got the seer. One who sees ahead. Picks up things usually before other people. They're through your intuition and your psychic gifts, which are opening. If they haven't been, they're probably starting to open now for this card to come up. It's a 9, which is the ending of a cycle. You just started, and now you're started. You got over, you're getting through this, or you've gotten through this to start your new beginnings. You're coming back out into the world again, and the world's changing, and then you're starting, and then you're ending again to where you're the seer. See, her intuition and gifts gives her the ability to sense things ahead of time, and in different ways, which is another thing with that card I was talking about. That's what this made me think of, like intuition, because we're being upon her head here, and the wings, and the wings are, high, being high. Which would also go with that one. And you're reaching out. It's like you're reaching, like you're trying. That's pretty neat. I know. You have you being Earth, you know, you have a good connection with the Earth. Seen, and then the fire is grounded in with Mars, with it, Saturn and Mars. Mars is good. It's assertive and moving, you know, and quick and passionate, and then you had gotten the rattle. That's 7. The rattle is a calling in spirit. For this card is what this makes me think of. It's a call in spirit, call in your guides, call in, you know, you're connected. You connect with the earth. This card is saying that you're a seer, that you have your abilities to see forward, you know, before things, you know, when things are going to happen, or you have feelings, or whatever your gifts are. They had the different, like, clairaudience and hearing, and the different clair psychic gifts, or you can feel, you can sense, people can smell, you know, it's the different senses, and using them to be able to feel things that are happening, the energy of different people, different places. So it's a call in spirit. You have guides if you don't already call on them. Now, if you're a seer, it's probably, I want to say that you have ancestors or family in some way that you connect with, that it's probably, you know, like that have passed on, or, well, they could still be alive too. But your guides are probably the same. They probably want to help you and teach you. So if you want to connect, if you're not connecting yet with them through meditation in different ways, because you have a gift. That's what this is saying, an extra gift. The staff. Now for me, this is like with healing. And again, it's with a number 6, a 51. It comes to 6. And that's with the family. We were just talking about family. And home, friends, relationships. You know, being happy, being comfortable, being content, being secure. So this healing, this has some kind of healing for you. Now I see the moon card. And then this is going to come to a beginning. It comes to a 10. So you're coming to a beginning with this. But with the moon, and I'm seeing the cards here, and the calling in spirit, and the rattle, tells me that maybe try doing a ritual. I shouldn't say ritual, like ceremony maybe, would probably be better, on a full moon. And what you do is you can, there's different ways to do it, but you can, like, write down and release, like anybody can. You can write down things that they want to release, like old relationships, and or things they want to change, or release the energy, energy from another past relationship, or, whatever the situation was. If there's something that left you kind of like, sad or angry or anything with any type of thing, you write it down. And, you say thanks for the lessons, but I'm releasing this energy from me. And you do it on a full moon. And you can burn it, and then just let it go, or you can burn it and bury it, but it releases it in the energies you know, you can call on somebody. You want to call on your angels, your guides. You can call on, you know, whoever it is you believe in God, or whatever God, or you know, like it's whatever you believe in, because it takes belief to have things, you know, like clear out, energy to clear out. But moon is a good time to do that. You can also ask for things too on full moons. And on the moon, releasing usually I think is when the moon is like, it's like when you get real detailed. It can be on the different phases for different things that you can do. But all in all, it's like you're doing it. If you just do it, it'll still work. It'll still help to work. So, let's see, Taurus. Let me see what. Oh, it's a light worker. You're a light worker. Luminous warrior. You're a 5. It comes to change again. See, you have that halo. You have that light around you. You're a light worker, which is that's pretty. I'm gonna have to draw a card from my light worker deck for you. You know, you're a divine being, and you're here to help those on Earth. That's also where the seer. You probably have, you know, you have some type of shamanic, maybe some shamanic ancestors, or like way back when, you know, before we started getting into the Bible. It's not disrespect meant. I just mean in a different way. You know, where they were more into nature. You know, working with the earth and plants, and that's, you know, like working in spirit. And so I think you're connected somehow that way too. But you're a light worker, which means you're here to help others on Earth clear their negative energy, or whatever it is. You know, if you're a seer, you can help another race too. I would imagine with your gifts, if you're able to see ahead, there's probably energy work that you can do too, if you're not doing it already. Working with spirit, working with your guides, your ancestors. Okay, you have Beauty Way. It's foundations. It's building again, number 4. This is like taking care of yourself, loving yourself. It's like the lotus has to do with love and care and all that yummy stuff, you know, and the Beauty Way, doing something nice for yourself. And it's got the water and emotion and cleansing and blooming, and like this is nice after what it's showing that you've been going through. So that they say with the heart chakra in the center, when you get your heart really open, that they use the flower for the center of the heart, the lotus, you know, for opening up, like when you really get your heart opened up a lot. Let me just look for a minute. Oh, look at, you're so connected to Earth. You're so, I'm seeing Earth, the masculine of Earth. So, oh, yep, okay, you are correct. You have ancestors. It's a beginning card. The ancient ones. And I guess it would make sense because you're a light worker. Which, you know, you come, let me see, I'll show you. I didn't want to say this before because I wasn't sure. I was waiting for something else to show me. This one. When I saw this card, the universe, to me this card is usually, you know, you come from the stars, you know, and you come here to be the light worker, to, you know, most at this time. You're from the ancient ones. You have, you probably have like so many ancestors wanting to get a hold of you. You know, that are of spirits, or I don't like that for a minute. Okay, that are of spirit. You know, that are your guides. They'll teach you what you need to know. You know, and if there's somebody that doesn't, there's not every single spirit can be on the positive side. Some of them can be negative, but they do that and they come in because it shows us, helps us learning things. You know, kind of like, yeah, test us type of things. You know, I don't know if you call it lessons. I guess it would be a better word. Sometimes they don't always feel good, but we learn from it. And it'll help you for your path and which way you're going and what you need to know. But yeah, you have the hunter. So you have the one, which is the beginnings. Let me look at the cards for a minute. A lot of times I'll see things in these cards. There's something growing. I mean that in a good way. Like an egg. I see an egg, so see here, there's growth, there's something that you're that's something that you're making, that you've made or you're birthing. Also here, like you being seer, this would make sense. It's like your gifts are coming out, they're opening up. See how it's kind of like splitting here? It's like opening up your crown chakra. But there's something that's that you're growing. And then with the hunter, this is an end of a cycle. It's like, you know, when things, you're pulling things all together, that you know, everything's putting everything where it needs to be, or doing whatever you need to do, and then getting ready to start a new cycle again, because we constantly move in cycles. And which is actually pretty neat. You know, we can release things, or we can continue to like start new again, over on something. When I first started learning this and I found out, I was like, another cycle? What do you mean by that, you know? And well, you get to start over. I was like, we get to start over again on the same thing? Yeah. And then it was like, as many times as you want? I was like, yeah, that's pretty neat. But, see, you have somebody else got this card I did for yesterday's reading. The bear is a lot of times a mother figure and protector, or can be like grandmother or great-grandmother. But this is getting mother. And protector. See in here, it looks like a papoose. but you're being carried, you're being taken care of spiritually. See how you're on their back. You have spiritual help, and they're watching over you. You come from a long line of ancient ones. From the stars. Number 3. Source. Here, I want to pull one more card, and I'm going to get the light worker. I think I have it right here. Oh, darn that. Yeah. Here we go. I thought I had it next to me on my table. You're a light worker. I figured I'd pull a card from the light worker deck. That was a nice reading. I mean, well, you know, the beginning and getting through what you're getting through, and that would make sense because you being connected with the stars and with beings from the stars, because you're from there. I don't know exactly where. That's something you would have to find out through your family and your guides, like your spirit family, which you know, you can do that through meditation, and they try to let you know, and however you can understand it. But that if you're feeling like, if your heart is hurting and you feel like you're missing somebody, that can be who you're missing. You can be missing your family, your star family, and you know, it's in spirit. And, actually, some of them can be beings too. You know, not necessarily just in spirit, but they're higher beings than us. So if your heart's feeling like just hurting, or like you're missing somebody, that could be the reason. And if you're not understanding exactly why, that's probably why. They might be trying to get a hold of you, you know, like, hey, they're missing you too, so. It's just one card. Okay, I'm sorry, I dropped it. Let's see. The key of light. Sorry, I was trying to. It's an angel. You may have some angelic, divine, because there's different frequency beings and different frequencies, and angels pretty high frequency, and a lot of us, we're kind of a mixture of everything, the light workers, and so I think you have something to do with being angelic as well. And there is a group that is called, you know, they go by the ancient ones. It has to do with, a lot of time, with indigenous and shamanic, and I don't know from where. I don't know if it's from the States or if it's from, you know, Ireland, or it could be, I don't, you know, because there's other places that have gone through that, and you know, where they believe in the same thing, you know, nature and spirit, and I just had a thought. I was trying to think, what a Celtic, Well, do you... I keep thinking Irish or Scottish. Maybe I'm just thinking part of my family too with you. But anyway, there's you have a key. He's given a key. Look at all the light. Look at all the doors. Let me just read this one. I don't remember that particular card. See, that would make sense with the cards that were coming in, like with the monk and the dog, and like the religious parts that were coming in, or the spiritual parts. It could be spiritual or religion, which, you know, it's a little difference. It could also be that, you know, you come from family like that you've gone in past lifetimes and all with, that were involved in either religion or spirituality. Card 26. See, and it's 8. That's abundance and flow and balance. And that's a good number. You say you keep 8 in your wallet, and it'll help bring you money. Oops. Sorry, let me see what I won't read the whole thing. Excuse me. Archangel Michael has a message for you. You have the power of the divine in you. You are divine. You have angelic. You are an angel, a light worker. You know, there's different kind of light workers. Very cool. You have the ability to free yourself. This is where the key comes in. No matter whether it seems the other person, another person, a set of circumstances, or the entire world holds more power than you. Your power of freedom is unconditional. It doesn't require that outer circumstances change in order for you to be free. Though as you choose freedom, outer circumstances often change radically. For now, to be free, use the key light. This means staying true to what you know for yourself. Gently and knowingly, I'm getting chills. Gently and lovingly assert your truth now. Do not cave into naysayers and fear generators. Most especially, do not collapse under your own old fears or doubts. Gently and persistently, cleaving to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacle, free you from any apparent prison, and ensure your divine destiny is fulfilled. All doors shall be opened to you. You are, oh, this is so nice. You are being given a gift of unconditional grace. Step back and radiate love from your center. That is your way, like trying to open your heart and heal, and you're figuring out what it is that's causing, you know, if you're going through your heart to close. Will also help it a lot, you know, like everything, it's always some kind of fear thing, which can be depression, sadness, fear. It's all from fear. It can be anger, it can, you know, in other circumstances, you know. Okay, step back and radiate love from your center. That is your way. You do not have to betray your spirituality to fight. You can fight with love and trust, and that can be your way as a spiritual warrior. In each moment you choose love and trust. You are fighting the good fight. You are learning. I don't know if you want me to read the whole thing. Yes, they want me to read the whole thing too. The love is expressed in no as much as in yes. But when you fight against those who want you to deny the truth, you are standing clear and strong in loving truth. Michael helps you realize the strength that you already have within you to do this. This oracle is a message for you to trust in your own ability to triumph. Right now, you are the key to success. You must believe in yourself. You don't have to force a door open. In perfect time, according to divine grace, all doors will open for you. Somewhere. Your dreams and actions will prove themselves in time. No person, place, or thing has any power to hold you back. The key of light is spiritual permission from the universe to succeed in your life mission. So you're here, whatever you're doing right now is either what you should be doing, or it's a path, to lead you to more of what you might be needing to do. But you're here to do that, to help other people watch the frequency is raising on the earth. And so are we. And it's changing us. It's changing our DNA. It's changing, we're trying to pull out of the negativity of earth and switch it to a positive side and get rid of all that negative stuff. So whatever you're doing now, you're meant to, be doing, unless you decide that it's not fulfilling. Because whatever you're going to do is usually something they usually want you to be happy with what you're doing. They want the vibration to stay high. If you're not happy with what you're doing, that brings the vibration down, the frequency down. So they want you to be happy. So whatever it is you're supposed to be doing here as a mission is going to be something that you want to do. Just want, we're so used to doing things because we have to, to make money. You shall not be kept back from your divine destiny. You shall be empowered to succeed. Refuse to give up on your dreams. Oh, wait a minute, let me see that again. Okay, that was right. Refuse to give up on your dreams. This may mean freeing yourself from situations or relationships that have enslaved or controlled you. When you are ready, this can be done with great gentleness, compassion, and strength. Free yourself with love, not fear. You may need to lock doors to the past behind you. With divine empowerment, you can completely and utterly allow the past to be over. You will find that new doors can then be unblocked and unlocked for you. Okay, and then as something that you can say, and I'll say it in place for you, because what we speak gets into the energy, and the energy manifests. Invocation. I call upon Archangel and the Key of Light. This is for our viewer. I give thanks for the divine gifts of liberation for any restraining circumstance. I give thanks for the opportunity to completely close any door I choose and open any door I choose. I am grateful to the loving encouragement of the universe, reminding me that I will be successful in fulfilling my divine life purpose. May I be assisted by unconditional love to use my power of freedom with wisdom. May all beings be blessed by the grace of the divine, so that the past ceases to hold them in pain, and new opportunities of love can be accepted. May humanity open the door to light and love within, through my own free will and the unconditionally loving guides that serve human evolution. So be it. And that's the end of that page. Yeah, so you're you're a light worker. Congratulations. You are a star being. There is so much stuff. That's very cool. Thank you. That's very cool. It is really nice. Now I understand the heart thing. Because as we start learning more about this and being light worker, you know, we start, and our frequency starts raising, and we become really sensitive to energy. Well, a lot of them are around you, your guides. Just because if you don't talk to them or anything, or try to communicate, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but just, you know, we don't realize all the time that there's somebody there with us, you know, all the time. But you can feel, you might even be sensing them feeling that way with you. It could be them that's feeling like that, and you're feeling it because you're becoming very sensitive to energy, and you're feeling their heart, their hurt, and how much they miss you. So that was really it's like I'm getting choked up. Thank you. So let me just look real quick here. Yeah, see this? Your chakras. I don't know if if you're aware of them, then you know what to do. If you're not, then go online, and they'll have different music and videos or meditations that help you clear your chakras out. And a lot of it has to do with imagination, and belief, and seeing it in your mind. And you can ask your guides, spirit, for help. And don't be surprised if you have, you have angels. You have angels that you can call on. You're a divine angel yourself. So call on them, and they will help you. And while you're learning, they will also help you. Like when you're feeling low and down, you can ask them for help to raise your frequency, which will make you feel better. Or if you need grounding. So you're walking into the light. Nature is also with the grounding, and just, spending time taking care of yourself. Don't feel bad about taking time to yourself and taking care of yourself. See, and that can memories of love. There's you're probably missing your family, your star family, in spirit. See, and I was gonna say this looked like wings, right? What's this? Loss, yeah. Okay, well, we went just a little over an hour. And don't forget, you have the shaman in you, too. You can call on your family, your divine family, too. Just because, they're called angels doesn't mean that they only believe in one thing. Angels, archangels, they will be there for you no matter what you believe in. They are there for you. So, and you're... It's you. It's you. You're light working. Here you are again. The seer. The spirit of gifts. Everything's opening up. You're changing, transforming. You see, you got a path. You're a light worker. You're going up into it. You're going into another... See, you may have other part of you, like of your soul, that you may be missing, they may be missing you too. See, look at another one showing you up. You're stretching higher. Look at that. And the earth. It's funny that she's standing on the earth. Like she's not of the earth. She's not from the earth. She's their earth, but she's harmony. So I don't, you know, I can't tell you who it is. But it was a really interesting reading. Congratulations. I hope it helped you to be able to pull things together if you were having problems. And like I said, you could be feeling other people too, if there's things going on like that. So I hope that was helpful. That was a good reading. I love doing those readings. It's so interesting. Okay, sweetie. You have a good night.